NextJS becoming like PHP, it is not the reason I am moving a 10-year-old project into Next.js. Lack of skilled developers in my budget is the main reason. The market share of Next.js and AngularJS is low. Simply available developers are less. Better solutions are there like AstroJS and Svelte, especially having SSR capability. But the community components, that means ready-made components and developers are limited. Plus, they are not matured as Next.js. The current design is quite decent for me, as I see it is also quite intuitive and the UX feels good enough for me. But the performance is the best, simply the best, as it is getting served by the PHP. And believe it or not, PHP is having SSR from its birth. That means all those PHP sites are server side rendered. Now discuss about the tech stack. See, the base tech stack for a website is simple: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, file storage, and database. In fact, my first website was powered by C. Better I say, delivered by a program written in C. It's better you understand on the client, that is the browser, you get only the index as a HTML file containing other links. That's it. It's true even for the modern day SPA or PWA. I feel every programming language has some expertise. After birth, they evolve. For example, Python is the king of AI or ML, having TensorFlow and PyTorch. C is the king for operating system and drivers. In case of Go, I can say three words: modern, concurrency, and memory manager. See, the Go have the most efficient and sweet garbage collector. A Go routine starts with only a few kilobytes of stack space. Now is the time for PHP. PHP, the only language born to serve the internet. There are so many reasons why more than 75% of the website on the internet run by PHP, like built-in support for session, cookie, post, just tip of the iceberg. In terms of efficiency, no other language comes close as far as the web is concerned. I can inform more on this if you need. I hear PHP is dying every year. Back then, what are the other options I had? ASP, JSP, Ruby on Rails, Flask, or Django? Still, I choose PHP. Why? I will discuss later on. In reality, to serve a lot of users, you need more developers. Developers nowadays are following trends like, what are the tools to create a website so that I can get a job? Simple answer is React, Vue, Angular. Those are the trendy technology topic, whatever you say. Along with those, you need REST or GraphQL API, storage bucket to manage files, AWS to host and scale out, Cloudflare to manage DNS or DDoS. In simple words, front-end, back-end, database, servers, DNS with protection. Everything you are getting are ready-made, consumable products, and so-called developers are just fitting Legos. If I may be a little rude, they are just laying bricks. See, there is nothing wrong to it if it is the target for a corporation or a company, because it is safer, faster, thus it yields more products in less time. It is just bad for you as a developer. Use case. Let's discuss this case, Silicon Pin. After 10 years of incubation, there are few users, so I need more developers to maintain and improve the site so that I can accommodate more users. In this AI era, it is hard to find human developers, and AI developers are not good fit for my use case, as it's full waste of time. I had to constantly look for silly mistakes, breaking changes, plus a lot of time explaining the needs and what those AI did wrong. I tried Cloud, Windsurf, ZeroDev, Amazon QDev. All of them failed most of the time. Simple boilerplate for an Android application, they failed. Lead.js and Svelte was my front-end driver. I can explain why I choose Lead.js and Svelte, because Lead.js provides standalone components. That the Lead.js provides the capability to build standalone components, and I can use those components anywhere I like. Now it's time I move my existing project From PHP to Next.js, it's quite painful, but I will gain something as nowadays I am less and less available. So other people will be able to take care all those projects. By using some AI, I have generated successfully some of the boilerplate codes like the package JSON file along with Docker Compose file. Still, I had to manually improve some Docker Compose file, and I remember I had to make certificate generation bash script just to add JWT secret with 512 JWT secret key. My experience with Next.js is quite good. It supports component out of the box. That means the UI components. Remembering my childhood, I made a make file so that I don't have to explain each and everything, each and every bits and pieces. Any developer will be able to set up their own development environment using the makefile. Now I hope for the best. I think my current developers and future developers will be able to take this project very smoothly and easily. Before I go, I must acknowledge one single satisfactory point, that is the session management. In PHP, I had a huge distributed session manager that was getting handled by Redis server. Now I have moved to Valky only for the licensing purposes. By the way, I used to use much better licensing. It is called a Nirvana license. If you are interested, you can take a look. And remember, if you find someone willing to work for less, let me know.